everybody, and welcome to Charlotte Plans. I am Charlotte, and I'm here to give you my Week 5 budget update for 2018. And Week 5 includes January 28th through February 3rd. And as you can see, I only had a few transactions. We'll call them transactions because that's what they are. That's what they are right here. Okay, I'm going to switch on over to give you a look at what my budget notebook looks like now that I've received my natural gas and my water bill. And to be honest, I was in a little shock when I got the $91 natural gas bill because I don't normally have natural gas bills that high. They're usually in the $20 to $30, maybe $40 range, but $91 was a bit high in my opinion, but every once in a while I do get high bills and things like that, and it was a cold winter. It was a cold winter, and here is a look at what my phone was on January 17th when it said it was 19 degrees and it felt like 8 degrees outside, and it definitely felt like 8 degrees outside that day. So it was a very cold time, and I think my heater ran nonstop, and it was only set at 67. Moving back into the budgeted section of my February budget book, or the book and everything, I'm going to go through and put in the things that I was missing when February started. So I put in the remaining from January, which at that point I said $695.29. That was what I had in my bank on February 1st. Then I went down and I added in my natural gas and my water bills at $91.63 and $84.11, and I got a total of $1,029.08. And I do not think I will be pulling anything from my summer bills sinking fund just because it's only about $15 to $16. Yeah, $15 to $16. Okay, moving down into my debts. I, at the beginning of February, had student loans at $38,867.54. Then my Bank of America card was $10,335.11, and my Citi card was at $3,103.03, which gives me a grand total of $52,305.68 of debt for February. And I'm going back to look at how much I actually, starting from the beginning of the year from the beginning of my debt-free journey, which was October 2016, I had $62,072.75 of debt, and now I am subtracting $52,305.68 to get $9,767.07 that I have paid towards debt since October 2016. When I get to the 10,000 mark, which will be in a couple months, most likely, maybe next month, I don't know. But I will reward myself yet again with a small little treat and get either a Starbucks Frappuccino or latte, depending on if it's cold outside, or a Dairy Queen Blizzard. I reward myself for little achievements like that, and I get little things. So things that I don't normally get on a daily basis. We're going to move back over into Every Dollar and go through Week 5 update. For January, because I'm still in my January budget because I have one transaction left from January, it was going to a business meeting, and this is part of the Editorial Freelance Association. And I am putting that down here as, I'm going to go ahead and put the amount in there so I can keep track of how much I'm actually spending towards that. So scroll back down to the bottom. Cafe Express, I got myself dinner at one of the meetings. And I am going to switch over into February's budget and look at the transactions. So the first one that I had was gas, and that was $34.38, and rent, $600 as usual, cell phone $54.84 like normal, and student loans, scroll down to my debts. Where are they? here they are. And paid off. While I am in here, I'm going to go ahead and go into the debt details and update these to the actual amounts. Save to the actual outstanding balances. And 10, 3, 5, 11, and this is at 171. Okay, and city card is at 47 and 310303. Okay, those are all up to date, and I felt like I needed to go through and do something. Check in January real quick. Okay, I'm going to go through the remaining budget over here and see if yep, there it is. I ended up getting gas in February, so I needed to reconcile the $35 that I had over here remaining that I had budgeted because I didn't actually need it in January. So I'm going to add that. I had planned to move over this to February, and I don't know why all of my things are so skewed, because something obviously did not get put in here the right way, because it says I should have had $1,600 when actually I only had $695 that went into I just thought of this. Maybe it was already showing my rent being taken out. Yep, that $695.29 was showing that my rent had already been taken out because it had been taken out on the 30th of January. So real quick, I'm going to go back in here. $695.29 plus $54.84 and $600 gets me a grand total of $1,300 that went to me. So and that leaves a remaining of $296. So somewhere in, I'm just gonna delete that out and put 0, and then 3. Can I move this down? No. Well, it's right there off to the side. Okay. 35203. Track income. Okay. There we go. We have an every dollar budget, so I need to get this amount right there. So I went ahead and moved over the remaining amount for January to here, so that way I can put in a transaction saying that I received it. So $13.50, and we're going to put it back on the first, and that shows that I received the income. And now it says that I have $502.97 left to budget for the rest of February. And I kind of keep that there as a little buffer because you never know what type of expenses that happens. And then I come back like I did previously and reconcile to make sure that it shows it's an every dollar budget. But this is everything. I'm going to switch these over to remaining so that way I can kind of see what is going on the remaining. And I need to have at least $1,000 going over into March, so I'm good with that. Okay, that is everything so far, and I will check back with you guys next week. Bye, everybody!